Lady listener. Oh, lady listener. Job advice assumptions. Hi, Bill. My husband and I just saw you perform live. We love the show. Thank you. Your interactions with the crowd are so funny, and it really shows your skills. I know you dismiss praise, so you can ignore this if you prefer, but the sentiment still stands. Thank you. My husband and I have been married for 1 year, together for 4. We have a somewhat significant age gap. I am 27. He is 38. That's not so bad. But it has never been an issue between us or our families. My husband is very respectful and loving to me, and we are both equally ambitious in our careers and recreational pursuits. My husband is an officer in the Air Force. I work in cancer research. Well, look at you guys. That's a great combo. And we both compete in powerlifting. I am currently finishing a master's degree. You guys are goal-oriented people. Is that the right, how you say, goal-oriented? Anyway, the issue. When I attend my husband's work events, such as casual get-togethers or formal parties, the other wives automatically assume I don't have a job. The first few times I brushed it off as silly assumptions, but it has been a continuing trend. Once at a work dinner with his colleagues, a few women began advising me on how to apply for work. I tried to change the subject several times. Why don't you just say I have a job? But they kept turning it back to job sites where I could search, or companies that are known to hire military spouses. After several minutes, I interject that I am in fact employed as a scientist, but I will keep their suggestions in mind. They looked embarrassed and stopped. Oh my God, you don't need me. That is the absolute perfect response. I'm employed as a scientist, but I'll keep your suggestions in mind. Holy shit. Oh my God. Game, set, match. Checkmate. Whatever other fucking expression. That's a wrap. They looked embarrassed and stopped. I had arrived at the dinner from work, so I was in my business casual outfit. I thought that would be sufficient enough to show that I had just arrived from work, because who wears button-up shirts at home? This phenomenon has been confusing to me. I've been working since I was 16, and I have worked quite hard to get into my profession. My husband is supportive and proud of my work. In my work environment, I am respected by physicians and scientists, so I am confused why this keeps happening. I am unsure if this is an assumption based on my age, my husband's job, or something else. Yeah, I think it'd be a little bit of all of that. Do either you or Nia have any advice on funny things to say or ways to turn the issue around? I can't come up with anything funnier or more of just putting a fucking period on it. I'm employed as a scientist, but I'll keep your suggestions in mind. Oh my God. It's perfect. There's literally no fat on that. You're doing the exact right thing. Yeah, and I bet, something, if they're old, they might think that, they might be jealous. They might be just, it doesn't sound like they're being, but, there might be something of that, like, oh, she's young, he just fucking works and she stays home and does nothing. And then my thing is if that's what they think about you, then why would they tell you to go out and get a job? I think your husband just works with weird people. But, I don't know. I'll tell you this, though. I can't come up with anything better that you said. So I would just say that. I mean, if you want to say something else, you could just maybe push the issue more. Just out of curiosity, you could just say, what's so weird? I'm employed as a scientist. I'm literally, maybe walk around the Applebee's. I'm literally a fucking scientist. But every time I come to one of these work events, the women always assume that I'm not employed. Maybe you could just say that. Can I just ask you a question? What is it about me, the way I look and the way I'm dressed, that makes you think I don't have a job? No. I'm not trying to make it weird. I just need to know, because don't feel bad. You're not the first person who's done this. Why do you think I don't have a job? Because I do have a job. Not only do I have a job, I'm a scientist, which means I'm probably smart. You can't say smarter than you. You can't say that, then you're a dick, right? But you could do that. Maybe you could just ask them. Because you have the perfect response if you just want to shut somebody down from asking you, oh, he's walking out the door here. He's got shit to do. Why? You have the perfect response to shut them down. But if you want to find out why it keeps happening, which I hope you're just doing because you're curious. I wouldn't do it because, okay, that's why they think that, so I'm going to change this about myself. Fuck that. You're a scientist and you're a power lifter, right? You got fucking, what'd you say, 2 degrees? I mean, you're killing it. Yeah, anyway, you have the perfect response. If you're actually curious, you could just ask them why they say that. But at the end of the day, like, who gives a fuck? Maybe find it funny. Maybe you could just play along. Oh, is that where I could find a job? Oh my God, you're what a blessing. I have this bullshit job that I'm doing currently right now where I'm a scientist. All right, I got to get out of here. I have shit to do. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you to everybody at the Cardinals organization and BetMGM for giving us an incredible weekend. We're going to be doing more live events with the Anything Better podcast in some sports cities. So I'll keep you guys posted. All right, have a great couple of days, you fucks.